Ricky Herbert has stayed very loyal to his side, his players that performed so well in South Africa. Couple of changes. Ivan Visilic drops back into the back three with the injury to Tommy Smith, and rare starts for young Jeremy Brockie and Chris Woods. And also, of course, with Chris Wood's inclusion at the absence there of Rory Fallon, who's on the bench tonight but isn't expected to play any part. And Tim Brown returns as well. He missed any action on the park, of course, as a result of that shoulder injury pre-South Africa. The first in 2 games in this ASB International Series. Tuesday night in Wellington, Paraguay the visitors. And of course, a reminder again that following this match from North Harbour Stadium is Chris Wood with an early intrusion and then a chance. Desperate tackle, just keeping out the New Zealanders. Honduras living rather dangerously in the opening minutes.
And goes to show Chris Wood right from the start. No, he's only 18 years old, but he is a big unit, Chris Wood, and he's certainly in the opening few minutes has stamped his authority on the game already. No other options but to clear the ball forward, and it did bounce nicely for Chris Wood, again putting the Honduras back three under a lot of pressure.
It's lovely work initially by Reid, then Shane Smelt, and just away from the outstretched left foot of Chris Wood, looking for his first goal at senior level.
You think he would have backed Shane Smelts there 9 times out of 10, he would have shot on goal. Gee, was it a cross-come shot? Delgado, Guerrero. The opening touches look very, very intricate and very, very short and sharp. Obviously getting pushed off the ball, I think, in the attacking third from our all-white to the front three.
Oh, this is a lovely turn and a shot on goal. I'll tell you what, Mark Paston was scrambling there momentarily, but Georgie Welcome. Visilic, and that's a little aimless, but it'll fall now for Chris Killen. Has Brockie into the area, shoots on sight and goes wide again. Almost repeating Shane Smelt's opportunity from just moments earlier. And it's a lucky pass, I'll call it that for the moment, but this is much more inventive from Honduras. Martinez really took the wrong option. Driving at the near post, has support Sabion. That's a great ball, far post, Welcome. Oh dear, the flag is up. So it wouldn't have counted. But Georgie Welcome on the end of a stunning ball from Maurizio Sabion. Simon Elliott to take. Plenty of targets. And it doesn't find any of them. That's poor. That's better. Far post, New Zealand queuing up, looking to send it back across goal. Killen! Oh, just wide. Beautiful strike on the turn from Chris Killen.
It was a fantastic ball from Simon Elliott too. The first one, the corner wasn't.
Certainly an entertaining opening 20 minutes to this ASB International Series. Still no goals, but not for the lack of trying.
Yeah, both teams here obviously trying to play football too. You see the All Whites now 5 or 6 good passes.
Oh, and Wood almost nipping there in front of Mendoza. Queuing up on Brown's got to do better. Chris Wood has put this on a plate for the All Whites midfielder, and still he is yet to score at senior level for his country. Making no progress against this pretty well organised New Zealand side. Now they go direct, and that's why they possibly need to be patient. Ivan Visilic with an easy headed clearance. Emil Martinez. Oh, that's very clever. Very clever. And we will now see a booking. And I think it's Winston Reid, and he might argue here, Harry, am I supposed to disappear? Reid with the 1-2, both of them headers, and that's a great ball. Brockie with the pace, just Wood in the penalty area. They're queuing up on the edge. Oh, just about. Perfection from Brockie onto the left foot, I think it was, of Chris Wood. Playing just his 7th international for New Zealand tonight, and what a career beckons for Reid. Paston read it well. Came outside of his penalty area. Look at the control. This is beautiful from Martinez. Does the run match it? No. And that was disappointing. They might get it back again. Bertos scrambling. And Visilic clearing. Oh, and it's gone straight into the path of Wood. Wood against Norales. Chris Wood. Chris Wood against Norales. Wood goes around on the right foot and too high. He did well to find the space. Let's credit both players here, because Norales stuck to his task and Wood couldn't keep the shot down.
A good defending from Norales in the first instance. He kept his feet, kept his distance, didn't dive in.
Give him a break, shall we, and suggest there's a couple of scrums gone down on that part of the North Harbour Stadium playing surface, which I've got to tell you was in wonderful nick. Late chance now, Shane Smeltz. We've hardly sighted Smeltz. He brings Brocky into the game. 4 in the box for Brocky. Brocky to the byline. Brocky, great ball. Oh, and it's a great goal. Chris Wood with his first goal at senior level for New Zealand. And goodness me, what have we got? Does he get a booking for pants down? They do for shirt off, Harry. I've never seen that before.
What's up with that one? Chris Wood. Fantastic move from the All Whites. Jeremy Brocky, again, he's had an exceptional first half. Nice little ball. Chris Wood rising above Norales. Valdez, no chance, really. But again, I'm not quite sure what was up with the celebration. You're right, Andrew, usually shirts off, but he was pants down.
Well, right on the stroke of half-time. And that is what this crowd wanted going into the break.
I think first and foremost, it's about getting a result. And tonight is maintaining this 1-0 advantage at least.
Oh, Wood strong again. Is that a foul? Nothing given. Well, it was very similar to the Winston Reid incident in the first half. Not quite as violent a clash. But Chris Wood looked to be away. And Shane Smeltz. And he's got Wood to aim at. And just into the hands. And this will be a free kick. And had it not hit the hands, Chris Wood was lurking at the far post. So exciting moments and a card for Mendoza. Into that danger zone between defenders and the keeper. No, it's Bertos. Players queuing up. Ryan Nelson, they must score. How has New Zealand missed? And Ryan Nelson, all he can do is see the ball go out for a goal kick. Well, I don't think they could believe how easy that was, Harry. There were 2 and 3 of them queuing up, and they got it wrong.
I'm just going to say there were at least 2 or 3 queuing up there at the far post. Hit Chris Cullen. And in the end, it didn't fall favourably for Ryan Nelson on the rebound either.
Dangerous moments for Honduras. And on goal, what a save. If there's a fingertip onto the bar, that is stunning from Valdez.
Well, superb save from the captain. And he's injured himself in the doing.
Can they get a goal to show for it? Elliott, that's better. And again, Chris Woods. Good delivery from Elliott again. Oh, and again, the All Whites are getting in each other's way. And Winston Reid's gone down immediately. And I think this is a nasty one for Winston Reid, right on the shin. And let's hope this isn't as bad, because the New Zealanders immediately surrounding Winston Reid and calling for the game to be stopped. On that occasion, though, Honduras with players in the right places. Well, it's almost a chance to just draw a breath after a stunning start to the second half, as Mark Paston has to be alert. Scrambling back, Mark Paston, momentarily thinking, am I about to be embarrassed here? I'm sure this was an intended cross, Harry. Boniek, oh, that's clever play. Room for the cross, and that's not bad to the far post, and it's a great save, Paston. What a save from Mark Paston. That'll take you back to the World Cup. And Mendoza, I think Mendoza, a big central defender, might be a decoy. Or is he? 5 in the wall. Martinez, Peston. 2 moments of brilliance in 2 minutes from the All Whites custodian. Oh, Winston Reid read that well, but so too Guerrero. Visilic this time wins the header. It's New Zealand's turn to weather the storm, and they have scored. Well, it was coming, wasn't it? And this time the header from Walter Martinez is too good for Mark Paston, and New Zealand have conceded an equaliser.
I think it was Winston Reid at the far post who Martinez out-jumped. In a nice right-hand cross.
Eventually there wasn't one. Oh, Chris Wood, has he got a chance here? Oh, he had to score. Chris Wood just dragging the ball beyond the far post. Did so well to earn the chance and then wasted it. And we've got a Honduras player down. Tim Brown, awkward for Valladares, but he coped.
Yeah, good technique, good control from Tim Brown, nice shot.
So the changes are made, and Jeremy Brockie can be well pleased with his work tonight. Michael McGlinchey replaces Brockie, and it will be Tim Brown who makes way for Jeremy Christie.
I think you look at the amount of shots on goal. New Zealand team 14-9, the All Whites. You know, I think if they were managed to hit one of those ones to make it 2-1 or 2-0, then probably would have been good enough to close the game out, in my opinion.
Well, as they're diving in Delhi, the high board, because Jeremy Christie's just sent Emil Martinez. There's a standing ovation around our commentary position as Ryan Nelson leaves the field, and he's replaced by Ben Sigmund. Bertos. Surrounded, and does well to win the throw. There are plenty in the box here for Elliott. And again, needed better delivery. And it's a strong challenge from Ivan Visilic, and a card, and again, very similar to Jeremy Brockie's earlier. Visilic knew exactly what he had to do there, and that was break up the Honduras attack. Christie. Out of the line comes Smeltz. Oh, lovely footwork, Shane Smeltz. Can Chris Wood benefit? Has a go, Wood, what a save! Valladares, the hero. Inches either way, and Chris Wood was riding the headlines. Well, there's a proud moment for a young Cantabrian. Aaron Clapham makes his debut for New Zealand. He has, well, 60 seconds plus change to make an impact. A penalty's been given. Peter O'Leary has given a penalty. The Honduras players have surrounded Peter O'Leary, and I'll tell you what, some are keen to do more than that. And they've got to be very careful here, because any physical contact with an official is a huge no-no. Valladares, the skipper, the goalkeeper, is leading the protest. Peter O'Leary was absolutely unequivocal in the decision, and a yellow card as well. I think it's gone to 19 Guerrero. Shane Smeltz against Valladares. Shane Smeltz to win it for New Zealand. It's off the bar. Shane Smeltz over the bar. You've got to call that 2 amazing misses from New Zealand's #1 striker. Well, Honduras said they wanted a physical game. They wanted to improve that aspect of their game. And both sides have asked and given no quarter here tonight. this might be a last opportunity now for Honduras. The drive, Paston, comfortable. And Peter O'Leary says that'll do us. The final whistle has been blown in a most entertaining encounter, the first of 2 matches in the ASB International Series.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was a great performance by me, and I think a great performance by the team. We had to come out here and show what we can do after the World Cup and show that it wasn't just a one-off.
Yeah, I suppose we had not just a penalty, but we had a few chances, especially in that second half, to put the game away, and we just didn't take them. And in the end, they scored a very good goal as well. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's international football.